Hello, guys, and welcome to the season opener here at SRA Division One, Race One here at Spa. Very excited. We're gonna have an awesome race for you guys today. Everything is going to be a little bit different than last season. A lot of new drivers have joined us here in Division One. A lot of fast people. So those who thought they might have had a comfortable position last season might be sorely mistaken as these new drivers show their pace. Right now, we are in the qualifying session. Um, Taking a look at some drivers here. The first people to go out during the qualifying session is the silver drivers. So here at SRA in the Division 1, we have two subdivisions. We have the gold division and we have the silver division. The silver division is the slower drivers, but make no mistake, these drivers are extraordinarily fast. Um, Try to get into an open lobby with these guys.
I'll say.
9 times out of 10, they'll cream you.
These guys are so fast, they bullied me out of D1 and back into D2.
Yes, Jess has the personal experience to tell you. These guys were just too darn quick. He thought he'd come back to D2 and start slapping up on us after he learned all of his tricks from the D1
Yeah,
folks.
that was the plan, and then I saw the timetables, and I think the competition has gotten stiffer since I left.
But yeah, most certainly a couple people from D1 have joined the D2 division. So if you don't see your favorite driver here tonight that you were looking at last season, you may want to check out tomorrow's D2 stream, where I can guarantee you it's going to be a great race. Dahi, our admin here, put in an incredible amount of effort along with the whole admin team, making sure that all these drivers are extraordinarily close in pace and that we're going to have some really good racing. So, yeah, Spa.
Oh, you did
Colin.
miss something.
Uh-oh, what did I
It's
miss?
not time to get to the track just yet.
Okay.
Any returning viewers who might not know the recent news, you might notice that icon. It's very 80s, isn't it? Wonder why that is.
Yeah, so SRA Season 4, our new theme is throwback. So there's a lot of drivers that have interpreted this a lot of different ways with their skins or liveries rather. So while we're going around, make sure that you check out some of these awesome creations that the people here have done. Taking a look at Chris Stefiak here in the picture-in-picture, and that's just a beautiful skin. Probably one of my favorites, although it's very hard to pick favorites with how many people put in an insane amount of effort into the skins this season. But this one holds very close to my heart here, and NASCAR-inspired skin on that Honda NSX. But yeah,
nice.
throwback theme. We got some cool throwback logos, some cool throwback skins.
Ooh,
awesome theme this season.
Yep. Kind of ruining his first attempt there. Not the way you want to start.
Definitely not.
Oh,
but plenty of time left. So the first 15 minutes of qualifying is for the silvers, and the second 15 minutes will be for the gold drivers. So you'll be seeing those gold drivers come out on track very shortly here.
Oh my goodness, Dahi. I did not realize that you would be driving such a pretty blue car. If I had known this, would have been begging to stay on your team. Wow. I like that Ferrari. Already. And yeah, look at it. They're pretty fast. Pretty dang fast. So for reference, last season I was kind of bottom of D1, and I am doing 221s around here, so I would still be last on the board, doing my best. These guys are fast.
Hey, commentators.
Hello.
Yes.
Hey, the chat is asking for volume up.
Volume up on who?
User mic.
On everybody's mic?
I don't know. Someone monitor the chat.
Yeah, I saw all around.
Yep.
Oh, we're pushing the yellow.
I'll take a look at that.
I can't do anything about that, or I'll blow out eardrums. I'm looking at the audio mixer, and we're at the yellow.
I was just passing along some comments, but
okay, I'll try.
Don't forget contact data if someone isn't already logging it. But have a great stream, everyone.
Thanks.
Yep, thank you so much, Tyler.
Have a good race.
Heck, why don't y'all keep an eye on chat for more specific feedback?
Yep, I'll be there, Paul. Yeah, I think they were just saying we gotta speak with our chests a little bit.
All right,
All
if you
right.
insist, but I'll be pushing the red this time.
Yep.
So we got a y'all sound fine to me. I don't like my eardrums anyway. Whatever you just did is slightly better.
Oh, well, I guess I moved it closer to my face. Sorry.
Okay.
That looks
But,
like we're all good now.
All right, less about our mics, more about these lovely liveries. We'll get a
Yeah.
more in-depth walkthrough when they're all stopped right before the race. But man, let's get a view of them all in motion right now.
Yeah, I'm taking a look at Jay Kinger in the 412 Audi here with this awesome retro inspired logo here, or rather livery. Looks like it was inspired by some old 80s
Space
video
Invaders.
games. Space Invaders, there you go. I couldn't think of the name. It was eluding me. That's an awesome skin there.
I love
Taking a
how
good
they
look around.
even this is one of the few cars to also do this, but they incorporated they totally wiped all the default template stuff and they incorporated the number into the theme, so it's pixelated 412. I love that.
We're taking a look at a livery that is very near and dear to my heart. Taking a look at Victor Diaz driving the number 19 for Team McLaren Racing. Indisputably the best team here at SRA. We held all the best drivers.
Hey now.
Anyone that is watching this, just know that you're going to see a lot of victories from anyone driving a car that looks like this. And everyone who's racing and listening in tonight, if you see Victor Diaz in this beautiful chrome and black McLaren, just make sure to step out of the way because my boy's coming through, and there's just no point. Resistance is futile.
Well, you heard it here. Them's the rules.
Look at some other. Let's take a look at Bradley Busick here, driving a beautiful blue Ferrari. That's another D2 transplant to D1 2 seasons ago. He did a great job in Division 1, and now they're asking him back. Here, who else? We're going to look at Dromo, who put in a great effort on his BMW skin, the Tyson's Chicken Nugget BMW, driving with Matt Lehman this year. That is a pretty dominant team. Anytime you got Matt Lehman on your team, you know you're doing something good. So this is a car that we're going to have to keep an eye on. May be the Matt Lehman of the Silver Division. We just don't know. Maybe he's going to rub off a little on it.
Yeah,
So,
Cole Drome is a new driver to this league. It's his first season racing with us, but in our practice races, he has shown he has some serious pace. So pretty impressive and definitely scary that he's teamed up with Lehman. So
there was a lot of people saying in the preseason, in the scramble to find teams, that get on the team with Matt Lehman, and you have yourself an instant team championship. So we're going to see how true that is. We have an 8-week season here at SRA, so pretty long, but at the same time, pretty easy to follow along with the championship. Make sure that if you're interested in sim racing, or if you're interested in following our championship, any of our events, the GT3 series, or any of our exhibition races, training nights, anything like that.
Lamlin and the missing livery BMW shoots up to P2. Sorry to cut you off, but nice job. Fix your livery for next week, all right?
But
anyway.
Take a look at the top right of your screen and go to discord.gg/Sim Racing Alliance or go to simracingalliance.com. Taking a look at Matt Schwartz, who for some reason I don't see his livery right now. Thought I had everything synced. Must have had some sort of issue, but he is one with that beautiful NASCAR livery that I was looking at earlier. Putting in a good banker here, although I know that a lot of these guys can do better. Matt Schwartz with a 218.3, Daehee Yun with a 217.8, Lamlin with a 217.8, and in first place Sanchez with a 217.5. So I That's our top 5 as of right now.
I keep
Only a
peeking an
couple
eye
minutes.
over at Diaz because he's well up in the green right now. He keeps going between 0.5 and 0.3. He's about to put himself P4 if he keeps this up.
Here he comes in a bus stop, which, fun fact for everybody, it actually used to be a real bus stop. And is now just the name of the corner, the infamous
Oh, I can
corner
definitely
at
see
that
it. Yeah, that makes sense.
circle.
And there it is, P4. I'm a wizard.
Wow, what a lap.
Hey, what'd I tell you guys? I
What
said
a
to
lap.
watch out for Team McLaren, and there he goes.
Very well done.
So I'm taking a look in the picture-in-picture at Chris Moses.
Uh-oh, we got some drama. Oh, no, there's...
Uh-oh. Just
Looks
some
like
yellow flags
Carter,
keep pulling into pits.
Carter must have had some drama coming up to the hill. Sorry.
Yep. But Chris Moses is a Division 1 veteran.
King.
He's a king.
SRA legend.
He has been racing in this league for a very long time. Took a short break, and now he's back to show all these new kids how it's done. Chris Moses is an awesome guy. He's put in a good amount of effort around here at the league. So this nice cream orange Mercedes-Benz.
What's he doing with
someone
amateur
really
on
have to
his
look
door? Liar.
He's got amateur
That's
on
not
his door, and he's in the silver division. I think both of these things
Are
might
lies.
be wrong. Yeah, because I think we both know that Chris Moses has a lot of pace. Maybe he hasn't quite unlocked it yet. He was someone who was on the wait list and just got in last night of the season. So maybe he hadn't put in as much practice as he wanted here. And he's down on his time currently. So a couple more minutes left of qualifying for these silver folks, and then we're going to be moving on to the gold. But it looks like Chris is going to have a hero lap here if he wants to improve. Bradley Busick up on his time, someone who was taking a look at before. Now he's back
Oh, and
down
looks like
on his
he
time.
just lost it.
Yep.
Oh, and just a little bit
going.
would have gotten him a position. He just barely lost out there.
Yep. So the person ahead of him, Matt Schwartz, is a 218.367. He is a 218.397. So just a little bit
Very
more.
close.
But he will have time to do another lap here. If you cross the line before the 15-minute mark, you are allowed to finish that lap, and then you must immediately go in after to allow the gold split to qualify.
Brian Anderson up 2/10, looking for 3/10. That would put him up a handful of positions. Oh, and he's finding it. Can he get the grip down? Oh, not quite. He loses a bit. Still going to move him up a bit. Maybe losing out 2 positions. And he's still right in the thick of it. The deltas between him, but are so close. So all these guys will be racing each other pretty long out of the race. And is anybody else really improving? Nick Wagner.
Chris Stepiak. Take a look at
That's the
Nick Wagner.
15-minute mark there, so if you haven't crossed the line yet.
I think Stefiak's, he just started. Yeah, he's got to pull
Ooh.
over. He wasn't in time.
Didn't
Yep.
make it.
So
Good Josh, another Team McLaren driver.
and he's up, about to be 3/10, and that'll put him in the thick of it too.
Yeah, another Team McLaren driver, but he's teamed up with Evan Kim this season. Evan Kim is a very formidable driver, and he insisted that there must be 3, no less than 3 pictures of his face on this car. So we
That
obliged.
explains it. I was so confused why an otherwise pretty traditional livery looked so weird.
Yep. He needed some callbacks to his roots last season. He was the team owner of the Bentley Boys Club. A bunch of boys out there driving Bentleys. And he decided to hop into McLaren this season. Don't know what prompted it, but he said, I'm done with the Bentley. I'm here to drive with the best. Team McLaren Racing all the way. So we added some pictures of his face on there. And we're going to see how he does with Josh Damiani, who is up almost 4/10 on his time here.
Yeah, he just keeps finding
This-
more. As
this
we were
will be
saying
a
that,
great lap
Bradley
for him.
Busick finishes his last lap, unfortunately not able to improve. But here comes Damiani with 3.5 losing it. Not the best exit, but enough for
Ooh.
another position or 2. Good job, Josh. And with that,
Josh
now all our
Damiani.
gold drivers are
Great
going to go
lap.
out.
Yep.
Yeah, with some of these silver times really impressed me to see a lot of top of the grid silvers in the 17s. I'm interested to see what these gold drivers come up with.
I think we were mistaken. Josh Allen's the last one through, and he's about to improve a lot. From 26 to 22. Couple rows. Mama warned me about women like you. I hope she's right. I love that Cartoon Network livery. Johnny Bravo and the Mystery Gang on it.
That is an awesome livery. Like I said, all of these liveries, or most of them at least, are custom made. A lot of work was put in by these guys to create these liveries, and a lot of work was put in by the admin team to make sure that everything went smoothly. Using a new tool this season to add in the liveries, and everything's looking really good so far, except for a couple little things on my end.
Yeah,
I'm
a couple
missing
people
some.
are missing. Like 3 or 4
Yeah.
people are all black with just the sponsors. I think they must have messed up their decal DDS.
Yeah.
Some
So,
issues to iron out, but the attendance rate's pretty good.
but I'm taking a look in the picture-in-picture at Dom Duran.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Another
It's
veteran
so
driver
pretty. Just look at it.
with that beautiful white and blue Ferrari, driving with Daehee Yun this season. This is going to be a dominant team right here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Daehee
Dom-
drugged me along with the D1 season. Last season, I was the anchor for that team. With me gone, he's going to do great things.
You were the motivational support. Yes. But Dom, he was the coach for this race. Every Thursday or Friday, we have a coaching session that allows all the new drivers to unlock some of the secrets that these D1 folk have been keeping from us. So we always pick a good driver at a track and have walk around some of the anyone who wants a walk around. So if you want to get better at sim racing, like I said, click that link in the description or go to simracingalliance.com and join up with us, and you get some grade A coaching from Dom Duran. But he was one of the fastest, if not the fastest, in our practice sessions here. So I expect a lot of things out of Dom tonight. So we may be seeing a lot of this white and blue Ferrari.
Trav puts in a solid banker lap. Nice 2:18.6. Majid 2:19.4. Tyler James not very far off Trav at all. Quigg and Riley putting themselves in the top 10. Durant as well. Patrick Rust up to P5. They're all so fast. Make them slow down. All these people are like right out of the gate, no sweat, putting in 2:18s. Casual.
Duran with a 2:17.8 on his first lap. What's tough about qualifying here at Spa too is there's such long laps that you tend to have a lap less to truly get in before your time's over.
True. Belanger up to P16.
And although the divisions are mixed, when it comes to race time, these cars will be racing. There are no blue flags for different divisions. They are racing wheel to wheel.
And there's no restarts.
No restart. No restarts at all.
We had some practice races yesterday evening, and we would restart after the first lap a couple times just to get practice on turn 1 at the start. And boy, did we need them. That's all I'll say on that. No second tries this time. Suniga, another veteran. Well, not a veteran, but a late recent winner coming in. Made a big splash when he joined. Coming through with a nice banker for P25.
He's in the GTR, which I think
That's like
might
hard
be
mode.
one of the only ones on the grid.
Yeah.
I think
Not a
he
popular choice.
Is the only, if not maybe 1 or 2 more in Division 4 or 3, I'm not sure. But as far as I know, he's the only person running the GTR this season. Very brave. And quite honestly, he didn't seem very happy about it in the chat. Or maybe he was just a bit concerned about how his pace is going to stack up this season, because the GTR is not the world's best car as far as BOP compared to some of these others.
Sorry, we got to take a
but-
look at Riley right now, who's up half a second on his previous best. So he just got nudged down 2 positions by a recent follower, 3 now. But where is he going to put himself up? Back to P3. Nice lap, my guy.
P3 with Duran sneaking in and getting a 2:17.1 for pole currently. That's 3/10 up on Sanchez.
Insane.
That is a
So fast.
Ferrari for P1 through 3 currently.
Not fair. They give you like, they putting something in the Ferrari milk? What's going on?
Yeah, I think we're gonna be holding some SRA random drug testing soon. Some of these times are getting pretty ridiculous.
It's okay, I'll pee in the cup. I won't pop for anything that y'all care about. Alright, who else is improving a lot? Again, Fimbres Casas is 3/10 up. That'll put him up almost on the podium. Suniga is improving a lot on his banker. He's about to bring it home. Keep it tidy. And from P29 to 16. Nice jump. Who's next?
In the picture-in-picture, I'm taking a look at Don Bellinger, who's up almost 3/10 here. Now 3/10, driving the McLaren this year for Full Send Racing. Last year he was driving the Mercedes and did an absolutely fantastic job. He was a driver to watch out for, and almost banned from the league a couple nights ago for his lack of shoey video. So if you know Don Bellinger, yeah, make sure to harass him intensely about his lack of shoey video, because when he wins again this season, we expect one.
Exactly. Tyler James about to bring home 4/10. Up to P8. Very nice, very nice. We'll see Belanger bring it home.
Bellinger was also the creator of our new intro. I highly suggest you go onto our YouTube channel, where they're also streaming our D4 race if you're interested in that. But don't click off of here, okay?
Yep.
And
give
watch,
us a view.
yeah, and watch the intro video. The 2 new intro videos that we have this season, because they're absolutely fantastic.
They are fire.
Yeah,
Belanger up to
the
P3.
editing is so
very
sick.
nice.
Yeah, wonderful lap from him.
So yeah, Don, if you're listening, thank you so much. I've watched those videos like 10 times each. I sent them to my friends. They love it. It's fire.
Yeah, I sent it to my friends and probably had it on repeat for a good couple times.
Yeah.
So maybe half of those views are mine. I had to watch
I've got
it a bunch
Need
of
a
times.
Hero stuck in my head like you wouldn't believe.
It's now the pre-game race song that I listen to. We get pumped up before races.
All right, now with only enough time for 2, maybe 3 laps if you're lucky left to go, how are these drivers going to shake it up? I don't see anybody improving massively right now. Oh, do you think anybody's got a lot of time to pull out? What's the predictions for the top 3?
Is Duran going to keep it on P1 and keep it on pole, or will somebody come in and maybe hit a 16 by chance? I know a couple drivers out there have it in them, Duran being one of them.
So
Also,
pole time as of right now is Dom Duran with a 2:17.1. For those who are asking in the chat. Yeah, very close to the 2:16.
Nordstrom about to finish a lap. Not really finding a 10th or two in the final bit. Can he bring it even more? He's finding it. Got a better exit. Not quite. But even so, the pack is so close. He gained like a couple hundredths and he just shot up to P16. Very nice. It is so tight in this grid.
Yeah, if you look at that midfield, I mean, how many cars are all within a second of each other?
So, Jess, if you want to watch, Bellinger will be going around for a lap. Maybe we can have Colin walk us around.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Bellinger's coming into turn 1 here, which is going to lead to a straight. You really have to prioritize your exit here. At the bottom will be the infamous corner of Rouge, and at the top of the hill will be Radion. It's a very tricky, very infamous corner in racing. See how he takes it here.
Barely hits the apex there. He kept it tidy though.
Just all though, looked like he kept it valid.
Yep.
Yeah, and this is the Kemmel straight where your car's going to be topped out. It's huge to have a top end speed here. Hard into this chicane. You want to keep it really hard to the right here. You'll ride the curb a little bit to prioritize your exit here on the left.
Keep it hard left to open up the right-hander. And then the long, tricky bit. Riding the brakes and turning right, trying not to scrub.
Yep. This is through turn 10. And then turn 11 is actually called No Name Corner. If you were not familiar, it has a name, named No Name. Another key part of the track, Hohum, this double apex left. Very tricky. The McLaren handles it very well if you can hit it correctly.
It's also one of the most critical parts for tire conservation.
Which will definitely be huge at this high-speed circuit. There's 20 turns altogether, and it's 7,000 kilometers. But since we are an NA league, I will translate it, and it is 4.3 miles.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Bellinger goes off there.
Yeah, he was really on edge there and just lost it. So we lost that last little bit there of the back straight and the bus stop. But as we have qualifying wrapping up, these drivers will be trying to get to the line and fully send their last lap out. Oh, it looks like Riley hit a 217 flat and took pole.
Damn.
What a lap.
Pretty quick. And Fimbres Casas is up 4/10 right now. He just has to bring home a tidy sector 3, and that would put him P5 easy. Oh, and he's bailed. Invalidated. Oh no, time ran out. Or not? What happened here? I need to pay more attention.
Time is up, yes. People need to be finishing up these last laps. If you want to take a look at Patrick Rust, he's right in that position where Bellinger spun out.
Yep.
So we can continue. So, Colin, take us away.
Yeah, sorry. This next turn will be...
Oh no, I hit I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button. We're watching a 60-second replay of him lapping here.
All good.
Sorry.
So where does this put us? This puts us
No
back
name.
into No Name Corner again.
Perfect.
No Name into Puhan, which we can try to see the differences from the Porsche and the McLaren. Be much harder to keep speed around these long bends in the Porsche than the McLaren with the heavy downforce.
Yeah, it's not fun.
I'm assuming the S's will have the same effect. I am too scared to touch the Porsche. I am a McLaren driver. Have been for a couple seasons now.
Well, around here you kind of have to eat the curbs. Gotta just do it really gracefully.
Does he avoid the sand here?
Yep.
Yes, he keeps it valid.
All right, that is the end of the qualifying session. That was an awesome qualifying session. As we're taking a look at the picture-in-picture at our admin skin. That's one that we have not highlighted, the badmints. So, here we go.
So Drivers have 2 minutes to load their race setup up and figure out their fuel and what their
Ooh.
plan and strategy is. Do we have any advice, any thoughts on what strategy will be here this race?
I have no idea. These guys are all smarter than me.
Look at these cars. Wow. What a camera angle too.
Well, fix your cars, buddy.
So it'll be Riley P1, Duran P2, Sanchez P3, Bellinger P4, Russ P5. Those are all gold drivers. Our first silver driver comes in, Yun. He's P9 overall, but again for the silver division he'll be P1. And then which is huge for him. He has 4 gold drivers in between him before the next P2 silver driver, Victor Diaz. And right behind him will be Carter, Taylor Carter.
POV, you thought you were starting at the front of the grid, but your car's at the back and you got to run there before the race ends.
As we see these drivers
Oh, it's so good.
loading on all their setups, making sure, double checking that they have enough fuel for the race, setting their tire pressures, everything like that.
Yeah, do not want to run out of fuel. It is very embarrassing.
Colin has first-hand experience in that.
Yeah, it scars me to this day. Yeah, I just don't want to think about it. We won't talk about it.
The nightmares.
So we're going to do a full formation lap here. So the drivers are going to try to warm up their tires, warm up their brakes, and this will actually be the race start. It's interesting. If you saw in qualifying, Spa's track, when I guess when they count the times, the finish line's actually on the other half of this pits, the other side. But the race start is around this corner up into Rouge. So race start is actually after turn 1, which I'm not actually sure why we do that, but it makes for some interesting race starts.
I think no matter what, if you start at T1 or at a Rouge, you're going to have some interesting race starts. Both of those corners are big bottlenecks and not a whole lot of chance to go multiple wide, and also creates some interesting racing with people running into each other because there's not a lot of track, whole lot of cars.
Not a lot of track, whole lot of cars, and unfortunately, if you're in the middle to the back of the grid, there's not a lot of vision.
True. You're
It's very hard
kind
to
of
see
flying
what
blind.
happens. Yep. You have to trust the drivers ahead of you.
We had 42 drivers show up this race day, a decent turnout.
It's really good.
That grass looks perfectly cut.
Yeah, the
Very
camera
well
cut
manicured.
wasn't. I don't think it's used to cars going this slow through there.
Yeah,
This
the
is the
camera is doing some interesting things.
This is the most nerve-wracking part of the race, in my opinion, the formation lap. You just sit there and drive around and hope you don't spin it on the outlap and think about the race start.
Is when your blood is pumping, your hands are shaking a little bit. You're like, oh no, what's going to happen? The anticipation as to what's going to happen in those first couple turns is insane. Because if you get in an incident on the first lap, it hugely affects the rest of the race. It is not something you want to do.
That's almost game over.
Yeah, you're going to be at the back of the pack and you're going to be fighting from there. That's if you don't need to repair.
As we're doing the formation lap, let's get chat a little bit active. Let's throw in some race winner predictions or podium altogether.
Who are you hoping to win?
I'm hoping for McLaren to be up there. But
Yeah.
I want to see
realistically,
Daihy win.
Realistically, I do see. I was gonna say Duran also in a Ferrari. Daihy's teammate. I think Duran sitting P2 is definitely gonna be hunting for that P1 spot. Yun's gonna have. That would be huge for Yun to get a win. Sitting P10 now, but he definitely has it in him.
I'm gonna put my money on Duran. I've, we've watched him drive here since season 1, and he's got insane pace, insane control, and race awareness. This would be a really huge win for Duran, and I'd really like to see it. As far as the silver division, I'm gonna put my money on either Victor Diaz for Team McLaren or Dae-Hee Young. Both of those drivers there, absolutely insane. Also, season 1 veterans with insane skill. Dae-Hee Young was actually placed in Division 2 for our second season, and that was a big mistake. Had to put him up in D1. He was just too fast, and he just continues to improve and improve from season to season. It's very impressive to see.
So some chat race
Yeah.
predictions. We have Duran for gold, Dae-Hee for silver.
Mhm,
We
mhm.
think Riley will win. Another Duran. Hoping for a good result for Suniga in the GTR. Lamian, as well as oh, I hear some insider information here about Quig might do a split fuel strategy here. Which, if you are unfamiliar, these hour-long races, the usual go-to strategy is take no tires and fill up 1 required liter of fuel in the pits. We call it a splash and dash and go.
Yeah, so we do
That'll
have
be
a
exciting.
required pit stop at around the 30-minute mark, with a 15-minute pit window. So that always shakes up the grid. People who were, separating apart from each other. One person might have a good pit stop. One person might have a terrible pit stop, and it really bunches up the field. So about halfway in the race, make sure to look out for that. See where your drivers end up.
As we turn 1 here for the race start, these drivers are going to be trying to line themselves up just behind the car. They're zigzags, so P1's on the right, P2's on the left. Paul, are you going to take us off here?
All right.
Just ended the longest formation lap ever.
What about the night qualifying? You worried about that?
Look at Duran. Right
And
under.
it's off and away for SRA.
Oh, Duran got the jump.
Excellent start.
Duran coming on the outside. It looks like he cleared him already up through Arouge and Radion. Huge move for Duran.
Looks like Riley got a little bit loose with the cold tires there as Duran rockets away onto the straight. Riley having to defend from Sanchez and Rust right
wide.
behind.
3 wide on the Kemmel straight here.
It looks like Sanchez loses a couple of positions. And then Tyler James, who just gained some, loses some as well.
That looks like Rust from P5 to P3, I believe, in the Porsche. What a start for him. What a start for Duran.
Taking a look at the midfield here. Vicini gains a position over Majid, and Fambers Casas gains a position over Lamlin.
It looks like somebody must have missed the start. Somebody started in the pits. As we go here to Puhan, there's multiple cars going double.
Looks like we have Bellinger went off a little bit wide there, trying to find a spot to get back in. 3 wide. Going into the S's here as Bellinger hits the wall, hits one of the Plan E Racing Ferraris and spins off.
Oh, it's
Carnage
it's
behind the trees
carnage.
here. That's SRA.
We got a couple
They'll
drivers
probably
still
be
trying to
able to
get
get
back
to it.
on.
Safely here.
Can they do it? Still kind of bunched up. There's not much room to get back on, but he does.
Safe rejoin there by Dae-Hee in the Ferrari. He'll be hoping to make up some positions here.
All up and down the field, people are less than a tenth from each other. Damiani going side by side right now with Jay Wong and the Lamborghini. Wong goes a little bit wide there.
Double into left stop.
And
Oh, narrowly
there
dodging
appears
a
to be
very slow
Honda.
car ahead.
Yes.
my
Oh, it's a
God,
parking
look
lot
at
up
this.
here.
Matt Schwartz.
Oh my
Left stop,
goodness.
Victor wide.
Someone got bumped. It looks like that might have been
One of your
Evan
favorite
Kim got bumped off
McLarens.
the track there.
Oh.
Yep.
He
As Damiani looks up
crawled
the
back on at
inside.
35.
Looks like he's going to take some positions from that little move there. As Damiani
He's still
moves-
fighting with Dilliard.
Flirting with going double up Rouge here. Let's see if somebody backs out.
Looks like Damiani tucks in behind.
Hoping for some slipstream here on the chemistry. Oh, there's a
Ooh.
crash.
There's a crash and one car stopped. The Rouge is quite brutal. Your car
There he
just
is. Him and
That was
Busick.
Mike
Wait.
Jeffries, unfortunately.
And
the
Alan?
weight transfers and it just makes your car want to slide right off.
Oh, come on, Alan, you're fine. Yeah, you're fine.
And it looks
no
like
sweat.
there's
Oh,
another
there's more
crash up
chaos. Oh,
here. People
yeah.
stopped up here.
What is happening?
A lot of chaos
Car
out here.
stopped pointing the wrong way, perpendicular.
That looks like
we'll
it
go
was
back in time.
Taylor Carter and Sam Saniga
Oh,
as they enter back in on track.
Oh, that was not pretty. So
That's a result of
we got
an issue as well. When you can't see and there's a crash ahead, people are braking randomly and you're not prepared for it. Piles up.
that is going to have a lot of effects on the race. Because I mean, sure, 3 people slowed down and stopped, but like, how many people swiped by there and got a bunch of aero damage that they're going to be feeling?
Especially on this high-speed circuit. They'll be driving cautious next couple laps, trying to feel out the car, see where the damage is, see how it's affecting their driving.
Alright, so Damiani is still in the thick of it, fighting off Wong and Schwartz, and kind of leading a train, so let's jump back on with him.
Looks like we have a slipstream train right here.
Also, chat, how's the audio? Do I need to make any last-second adjustments? Please tell me, I'm looking right now.
Schwartz might be looking up on Damiani here. Oh, nope. Backed off. Car went wide. Multiple cars ride through Poe in there.
Loud? I can't really make everything louder. Well, I can make some stuff louder. Like me in the game.
Hard
Alright, that's the
braking
best I can
in
do.
turn 1. Schwartz in the Honda. Honda has been a very quick car. I just found out this season about. Kind of came out of nowhere.
First 2 seasons here at SRA, nobody drove the Honda. Season 3 came out and was absolutely dominant. So Season 4, we've naturally seen a lot of people up and down the divisions change over to the Honda. Apparently there were some sneaky BOP updates that were thrown in the game that allowed the Honda to really capture the field. So,
Man, would you look at this? From P17, aside from one big gap, it's nose to tail down to P35. And Minicus getting around Stallworth. See how long that lasts, and all these people are trading spots with each other. But we got so many drivers, I gotta keep scrolling up and down the driver list to keep an eye on everything.
Yeah, K. Dromo here, 3/10 off of Moses, really putting the pressure on here as Moses loses time to the cars in front. A 1 second gap to those as Dromo lays the pressure on.
It looks like we have a car in pits, I believe.
Yes, we do. Number 7. Is that Tyler? No, it's Taylor Carter.
It's got to be unfortunate for him. He was starting P3 Silver Division.
Taking a look back up front here, we have Dom Duran, who is leading the pack here with a 1 second gap to the car behind, which is Jay Riley. In 3rd place, we have Patrick Rust, who's half a second off of Riley, and Sanchez in 4th, a second gap, with Tyler James in 5th with the second gap. This would be a great race for Tyler James if he can maintain this position. Tyler James is our server owner and dadman extraordinaire, who has had a lot of issues with his setup last season. Now coming back this season, supposedly everything's fixed. He's got a new livery, a new car.
We'll see, we'll see.
We will see.
He's still running on a potato, isn't he? Oh, and Chris Moses yellow flagged along with Sanchez. What happened
another
here?
crash
Oh
after
no!
Radeon.
Oh, and he's into both walls. I gotta play the
Gonna be
replay
a
right
lot
now.
of damage off of that one.
Welcome back, Chris. Welcome back.
Oh, so the Mercedes spins like a top, and he just loses a rear end. Oh,
Man.
ping pong. Damn, and that's straight to pits. Sorry, man.
Members Casas switching to the Porsche this season and doing well with it. Only 0.2 seconds off of Vicini in front. Vicini in that Cartoon Network themed Ferrari.
And Paulie,
Ooh,
can
a
you
little
help me
bump.
out here? They're asking in chat, when does pit window open for us?
Pit window should open
In
at
6 minutes. In 16 minutes.
Yes. So at 45 or 40.
Oh, and look at.
I'd.
Jeez, look
it's a
at this.
15-minute window.
Fimbres and Majid nearly pushing Vicini around. There is a sandwich right now. Oh, they go side by side.
Going double. Oh, this is gonna be tricky.
Oh, and they navigate. All right. All right. Now who wins on the brakes? My money's on the Porsche going on the inside. Or no?
Oh,
Oh, he's polite.
He defends.
He's trying to go around the outside. Not quite though.
Majid says not today, not this lap.
An impressive amount of control from these drivers here in a very hairy situation.
Definitely
When
keeping
you're
a cool
going
head.
that fast with cars bumping around you, it is very difficult. Staying on board here with Fimbres Casas in the picture-in-picture, watching them go through Eau Rouge, you can really see the elevation change from here and how much it wants to throw the car off the side of the track with these big curbs. One of the scarier corners in the game, takes a lot of skill to master.
When Durant gets around Robinson. Missed that one. So the pack's starting to spread out a little, not a lot, but a little bit. And now looks like most of the action now is all fighting around P10.
Drivers all up and down the grid with very close splits. Fimbres Casas only 3/10 off of Majid. Victor Diaz 6/10 behind with Travis Nordstrom, 6/10 behind him. Grant Klinzing 3/10 behind Nordstrom. So quite a pack we got here.
Got all of them ready for the guy in front to make a mistake.
Everybody ready and everybody trying to stay within a second of that car in front of them for that slipstream.
Oh yeah, huge with so many straights.
Even if you're not passing, it helps you gain some speed and put some time between you and the car behind.
Looks like Dae-Hyun is
Young.
reeled in Wagner.
On Wagner. Stays tucked in here. Let's see if he makes a move into bus stop. Looking on the left side here. Not gonna happen yet.
I think he's just gotta hope for a better exit.
Yeah, I
And
wonder
they
if
did
he's
not get it.
experiencing. I wonder if he's experiencing damage from previous incidents early on.
Oh, he very well could be.
Let's hope not. He's not in too awful shape being P21. Obviously not what he wants, but
I'd be pretty happy with that.
Damiani now coming up behind Yun. Followed by Wong in the Lamborghini. Yun looking up the inside.
It's time.
Here. Will he stick it?
Side by side, he's trying to.
Double on the brakes. Double into left. Damiani's gonna look up the inside of. Not gonna make it. Oh, now Yun's in trouble from Damiani.
Yes, he is. I think it narrowly holds on though. Oh, and all this has invited Wong too. It's now a 4-way fight.
Yeah, it looks like as soon as you hop offline and try to make a move, that car behind you's trying
Ready to
pass
pounce.
both of you. Yeah. Late on the brakes here, Damiani.
Still keeping an eye on this pack here with Majid, Fimbres Casas, and Victor Diaz. The pack is split up a little bit towards the back, but is still very close. All these drivers within less than a second gap of each other.
Where's Duran right now out in P1? Can we check on him real quick?
He's a second and a half in front of Riley.
So he is slowly inching away, but definitely within striking distance. If you make any mistakes, Riley's within striking distance. And there's 10 minutes till pit window, and with times this close, and if it holds out, the undercut's going to be huge.
Hold up. We have big development here. Patrick Rust and Jay Riley, the 2 and 3 position, have just spun out on Redillion up on the hill. They have caused a yellow flag here.
Let's see the replay here. Oh, unstable, oversteer, and right around 2 victims.
Yep.
Damn.
Riley just lost it. Looks like
Well, the good news is they did keep moving. They didn't have to come to a complete stop, but they will be feeling that damage for the rest of the race.
Yep, now they're back into P6, P7. That moves Tyler James up into P2 and Sanchez P3.
Looks like Patrick Rust has some major front end damage there. The hood is up, and that is never a good sign.
Uh-oh.
The handling is going to be significantly worse for Patrick for the rest of the race. We're going to see how this plays out. Jay Riley seems to have fared just a little bit better from that, but sometimes you just can't tell unless you're actually driving the car.
Oh yeah, Patrick's
how
sinking
bad
like
the
a stone
damage
right now. He
is.
just lost 2 positions, about to lose more. He very clearly can't turn the car. Not at
That
speed.
car is
It's toast.
destroyed.
I think he's got to pit and repair and then keep driving if he feels like it. Sorry, Patrick. That really sucks, man.
There was a lot of winners and a lot of losers from that little crash
Ooh,
there at the
little
front.
touch between Lamlin and Tyler James.
I take the interior cam on this one. Take a look at what Tyler is watching here in the picture-in-picture. You can see just how close these 2 cars are. You can even see the Porsche in his rearview mirror there. Trying to take advantage of this situation.
We have
Tyler
Quigg and the
James in
Porsche
4th
coming
place.
up as well,
Yep.
right behind them. Nobody makes a move here into bus stop.
Patrick Rust wisely dives into the pits, for better or worse. And our main cast of characters up the hill, and the Honda, Tyler James, not having a good time of it.
I do believe that was 4 wheels off the ground.
Yeah, that was definitely a warning.
Yeah. Looks like Tyler is fitting in well with his new ride this season, the Honda or Acura NSX. As he gets a little loose going through these S's here.
Commentator's curse.
Yep. As it looks like Quigg, you can see
Coming on the
right
outside
to his
here.
left.
Oh, and they're
As,
going 3 wide. They're trying.
Riley up the inside. Nope, backs out. Thinks better of it.
They're still going.
Riley with the damage, still
Riley
able
now
to keep up with
attacking
these top
Quigg.
contenders.
Great hold there by Tyler.
and the grid has bunched up here behind Tyler. Quite a train has developed, including Tyler James, Brooker Quigg, Riley, Vicini, Majid, Fembers Casas, Victor Diaz, all in this pack that is being shown here, and Travis Nordstrom, all included in this pack.
Yeah, and the incident with Rust and Riley actually gave Duran a lot of breathing room here. He's almost 8 seconds up on P2. Sanchez.
Yeah, he's running away with it.
42 minutes left of the race still to go. There's a lot of change that can still happen. Who knows?
Change
There could be
happening right
something
now.
that-
Dilliard getting
Yep.
around Wong. Oh, and we get a late move into Sector
Move up
3.
inside.
Vicini going up the inside of Riley. Kept it on track.
How's
Very
it-
nice. Brave on the
A
brakes.
little teammate battle there.
That may actually be some team orders there. Vicini getting around
Could
Riley,
be.
who has damage
Oh,
with a faster pace.
That's Majid and Fembers Casas here going double into T1. Sticking it. Majid looks like he has the better run. Fembers Casas on the
He's gonna
outside
have
with the grip.
he's going to have the
sticking there.
left. I've been here before on both
Who's
sides. Who
coming back
plays
out?
chicken? Yeah, all right. Somebody did. No fireworks this time. Oh, but did they both just cut? I think 3 out of those 4 drivers just cut that corner.
And Riley went wide again, and he almost lost it again, but kept it.
Very dangerous section of the track. If you find yourself offline just a little bit, you will find yourself hopping that curb and getting yourself a penalty. This is something you really want to try to avoid.
Yeah, as we keep seeing drivers going up Rouge and taking different lines and hopping off track, you get 3 track limits. The 4th track limit is a drive-through, which would be horrible for your race overall. But these track limits are very easy to come by here, especially right here at a no name. Riley kept it in there, but that is a very easy spot as well to validate.
Things
Get a
might
track
get
limit.
interesting around here. I think I just saw a blue flag. I don't know who it is, but I think we're about to start seeing some weaving around here. Oh, we have a yellow flag. Durance was around. What happened here? His car's in one piece. Oh, yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this. Amazing, no damage.
Wow.
Very nice. Yeah, get those tires cleaned up. Nice job, Danny.
Looks like Lamlin is half a second off of Sanchez fighting for P2.
Yeah, Lamlin's been slowly clawing his way up the order, hasn't he?
Yeah, I'm sure Sanchez was happy to see some clean air here, but now you have Lamlin in your rear view mirror and get a little nervous. We'll have 4 minutes till pit window opens. 4 minutes, as these drivers are still very close bumper to bumper. They'll be thinking about pit strategies here. Do they want to hop in pits early? Do they want to wait till the end? Are they going to pit for clear air? Pit to avoid a battle? We will see. Looks like everybody's clean up Rouge this time. A little wide. But everybody's clean. Everybody's good to go.
I'm on the
It looks like Diaz
onboard
got a way
Victor
better
Diaz
run.
here. Yep.
There was Casas trying to break the slip there. Victor looking
Not
up the
working.
inside. Not happening.
Porsche
Oh!
does have a little bit of a
Oh.
speed disadvantage.
Cars
and
off.
Yeah, we
there's
got a.
Porsche off.
Yes, we do. Oh, that's got to be the
Patrick
blue
Rush.
flag because nobody's moving down. Yeah, it's Patrick. So yeah, you very wisely got out of the way for the whole train. Makes sense to do it all at once. Let's jump ahead to this battle. Lamlin is reeling in Sanchez closer and closer. And behind them, Quigg and James about to go side by side.
I'm on the
Again.
onboard of Quigg in the picture-in-picture as he's right on the bumper of Tyler James.
Very striking blind hand delivery. Come on, don't lose him in the corners. That's it. That's it. That's it. All right, so how much is the Honda really fast in a straight line or something? Oh, he's doing it. He's closing the gap. Can he beat him in the brakes? Brave in the brakes. Covered off. Can't. He's got to go around the outside. He gets a little overlight, a little deep. Not going to work out.
Closes it. Says no.
Now he's under heavy pressure from Vicini
Yeah,
behind.
got a pair of Ferraris on his tail now.
Quigg loses half a second with that move there, catching himself offline. Now Vicini 3/10 behind him. Jay Riley 3/10 behind Vicini.
Yeah, those are teammates. They're going to be tag teaming him.
Quigg is lapping just a little bit faster than Tyler James. Looks like he has the speed on him, so we're going to see this gap probably close up here pretty quick in the next braking zone. We will see. It looks like we have a yellow flag from Victor Diaz.
Uh-oh.
Victor Diaz.
What happened
I'm
here?
going to try to get a replay going on this.
I'm already playing it.
Uh-oh.
We'll see different angles.
Rouge.
Oh, yep. Little
Another
unstable. Another
Rouge.
rear end kicking out too far to the right. Been there.
Bump, held the brakes, no damage really. Maybe a little bump with that wall there. Hopefully he can get back on.
Oh, and he's still stuck. He hasn't. He's still waiting. Oh no.
Oh no.
He's in a tough spot now.
Well.
Oh yeah.
Sorry,
this is
man.
bad. Yep. He's got to be. Can't pull out in front of these other drivers here. Ruin their race.
Thank you for being patient.
At least he's got a good looking skin.
True. True. On Riley reeling in Vicini still. Man, they're keeping it close. They're just wait. I don't know if they can get around Quigg without a mistake, but they are ready.
Taking a look around the grid here, I'm looking at Evan Kim, who's only 3/10 off of Stallworth, with Stack 2/10 behind him. It looks like Jeffries has a yellow flag, goes off track, and loses a position.
The window's going to open, and it's open now, 10 minutes.
Oh, Lamlin going in side by side into the final chicane. Oh, and he keeps it through the inside. Not a good enough exit, so he's going to have to continue the fight. Giving Sanchez a run for his money there. And Quigg, where's he going to the pits? Yes, he is. First one.
First one in the pit.
God, I love that livery. Just look at that. It looks like a bumblebee. All right, still fighting.
Shows not fit.
Yeah, so our leaders staying out, still fighting.
Lamlin here on Sanchez.
Busick and Stack go side by side through the bus stop. Oh, as Evan Kim goes into the pits.
Yep, Lamlin gets the job done on the straight before the braking zone. Very nice.
A lot of drivers going
and
into the pits
oh
here.
no! Oh, big hit.
No.
Dahy, no. Oh, what happened here? I think I know, but we're gonna watch. Oh, a little too much curb, maybe? No, wasn't that. Yeah, it's a little same unsettled bit coming over the hill.
Car just unsettles.
Yeah, the Ferrari just does not like that. Oh, and he's still sitting here 15 seconds later. That's not good. Sorry, Dahy. And now he's away. He's probably going to be feeling that in the rear diffuser, isn't he? If the wheel's even straight. Alright, so who's still fighting?
We have Firmish Casas 7/10 off of Majid. Vicini second off of Tyler James, but trying to close that up. Travis Nordstrom 4/10 off of Bryant Cleansing.
Oh, Riley's reeling in the gap, so we're getting a three-way fight with Tyler James again for P4.
Looks like Dehi is yellow flagged again.
Oh no, I
Spun
dare not
around
look.
on the track.
Sorry, Dehi.
That's unfortunate as he falls back to 25th position. He gets back on track though. Hopefully he can reel it in as he goes off track again. All right, I better turn away here. Sorry, Dehi.
Fimbres, Costas, and Cleansing say, I'm good, thanks. Time to pit. Oh, Sanchez wishing he was just 3/10 faster right now. He'd be in the slipstream of Lamlin.
Damiani was getting pressure from behind from Jay Wong. Decides to go into pits. There's a lot more drivers decide to head to the pits now.
Oh, Schwartz having a moment.
Is that another victim of a rouge?
He looked like he was in one piece. What
Potentially.
happened here? Oh, oh. That's why he looked like he was fine. I missed it. Sorry, Matt.
That was great track awareness though, knowing pit lane was open. He actually moved out of the way of the pit lane as well as the racing line.
Thank you.
Very smart. Those Ferraris still right next to each other. Riley seems to be handling his damage pretty well. I mean,
Yes,
I'm
he
not
is.
sure how much he has, but he's still lapping and still in a great spot since P6.
Yeah, I'm on board with Riley right now in picture, taking a look at what he sees. These two teammates have been lapping it pretty good together.
Busick reeling in Boardman. We might have some action here shortly. And they are battling for position. Sanchez diving into the pits. Getting real close.
Boardman.
About to go side by side.
Almost too good of a run.
Oh, and he's got it. He goes up the inside. You get a
Inside.
shorter line. It's very easy to tuck ahead up there.
Nope.
Oh,
Gonna move
but his
over
fight's
to
not
Slate.
done.
Yeah,
Side by
Boardman's
side
back
in the
on
brakes.
outside here.
Way too deep for the McLaren. Or the Mercedes, excuse me.
What a move by Busick. That was
Yeah, very smooth.
beautiful. Great driving by both drivers.
Yes.
That was very solid, sir.
So I see some people in the chat asking about the pit times. From what I see here, it doesn't look like anyone has any significantly longer pit times than anyone else, other than maybe Stallworth.
Yeah, most people are having
and
5,
Sanchez.
6, 7-second long pit stops, and a couple people are having 14 or 15, like Quigg, Fimbres, Casas, Stallworth. A couple people have slightly longer, but yeah, most people are doing the splash and dash.
Some of those drivers may be electing to fix some damage
True. Yeah.
in the pits.
Yeah,
that
if
they
you got
gained
like
early
10
on during the
seconds
race.
of aero damage, it's probably worth it to fix it.
So I'm interested to see what Riley does, see if Riley fixes his damage or if it's not affecting him too much, just decides not to, just keeps lapping out some laps. Those who do fix damage though might come back with some serious pace compared to cars they're racing with. Duran, our leader, still hasn't pit. Neither has P2 Lamlin.
You can look at the onboard of Wagner, 7/10 off of Damiani in 24th position. Wagner, a new driver to the league here, seems to be holding his own out here.
Yeah, welcome. Doing P24 in Division 1. Very strong field of drivers. You're doing real well.
Yeah, not easy. Not easy.
And now we have some of our front runners diving into the pits: Lamlin, Vicini, and Nordstrom, and Kristefiak. So let's. I'm gonna jump ahead to these guys. They're in the pits. They are still fighting each other. They were within a second of each other when they entered, and they're still about it. Looks like they got about an equal stop. And nobody making any drastic mistakes.
Let's see who has the quicker pit stop team.
Boardman, Busick, and Minikus both hop into the pits, or all three hop. Your current closest battle, other than the pits, is what is currently in the picture-in-picture. Wagner, half a second off of Damiani.
So Lamlin, one of those drivers with more than a splash and dash. He was in there for 16 seconds, so maybe he had some damage. Stefiak nailing his stop. Nordstrom as well, 5 seconds on the dot. Robinson, a 3-second pit stop. Or no?
Very quick.
Oh no, he still stopped. It's still ticking up. Never mind. But let's hop back onto the on-track races. Lamlin still fighting Vicini.
Did he come out behind Vicini?
I don't remember.
I think he must have. Vicini and Sanchez, because I believe he was in front of him for P2 for a little bit there.
Something I want to shout out is that we have a whole bunch of drivers who went up 11 positions. Stefiak, Dromo, Kinger, Johnson, all went up 11 positions. Then we got a couple who went up 13 or 14. Stack, Wagner, Damiani. A lot of people, a lot of big winners this track.
Wagner is currently trying to make the pass on Damiani right now. They just went side by side, and looks like Damiani came out ahead.
The window is now closed.
But their gap has closed to 0.2.
Fimbres Casas all over Kristefiak. And he's up the inside. Stefiak leaves him some room. Job's done. Nice move, Fimbres Casas.
Very clean race in there.
Diego, más fuego. Nice moves, man. Because that's a doable move, but you've really got to trust the driver in front of you who's paying attention, and you got to be brave. Very nice, man. Very nice. And some more of our front runners diving into the pits, Tyler, James, and Riley. But I'm going to stay with the fights.
Look at the wing cam of Wagner as he falls off of Damiani, but catches a lot of pressure from behind of Dilliard and Durrance. Both drivers only 0.3 behind.
And they're going to have to...
now side by side with Dilliard. And Dilliard takes the position, or keeps the position.
Yeah, they got to settle that fight before they look at Wagner.
Grant's trying to set up a better exit here. Looked about equal.
Yeah. Well, why is Riley falling down so much?
As Wagner
I don't know.
catches
He
right
just
back
come
up
out
with
of it.
Damiani. Damiani trying to break the slipstream here.
Way inside of the track there. Back onto the racing line for the braking zone.
See, I don't know if it's always worth it to break the slipstream in a situation like that. It may actually lose you time.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. The extra distance you force yourself to cover, I don't think it's really worth it. And the slipstream isn't that big of an advantage in this game anyway compared to GT Sport or something. Durrance has a moment going off. Dusts himself off and gets back on track though, no problem. And Nordstrom now? What's going on? Well, my game just flipped out right now. Not sure what just happened. Yeah, my position markers wigged out for a moment.
It's looking all good from my point of view now.
Oh, we've got the three-way fight now brewing for P3. Excellent.
Tyler James currently leading it. Trying to make sure it is not a Ferrari, all Ferrari podium finish here. Duran's sitting P1 with a comfortable 10-second gap over Sanchez in P2.
Majid just set his new personal best, 219 flat now. If he can maintain that the rest of the race, that's going to guarantee he doesn't get passed by anyone behind him.
Yeah, Majid has had a great race from where he qualified and the spots he's moved up.
He's moved up 6 spots. Very nice.
Vicini looking to pass Tyler here, goes on the outside. Tyler's going to stick on the inside. Nope, Vicini gets the job done on the outside before the turn.
Nice and clean. Let's move back. Stefiak might be trying to make the same move. Maybe go on the inside. Ooh, narrowly. Oh, wow.
Inside.
I bet his heart just skipped a beat. I know mine would have. He looks up the inside and he sees a nearly stopped car. Has to back out of it. Might need to calm his nerves after that one.
Switching off the fight with Dilliard and Wagner still going on, but I just want to take a look at Jay Kinger, who's currently battling with K Dromo. Both of these drivers, I believe, are new this season.
Yeah, I don't recognize them.
And they seem to be doing a really good job in 12th and 13th position, respectively.
Oh, Lamlin almost side by side with Tyler. This battle's cooking up again, heating up.
If we remember, Lamlin was fixing some damage here in pits, so maybe his pace is a little bit increased from before. Looks like he has the run here on Tyler.
And he's pulling that same move we saw before. You get up the inside, you get the shorter run, quicker run, pull up ahead. Very nice.
Gets it done. Wow.
And plenty of gap, then they have to be afraid in the brakes. Nice move, Nate. So let's jump back to Kinger and Dromo. Kinger not close enough to make the same move, but still plenty close enough to get that slingshot into the braking zone. Not quite. And not far behind Wagner, also reeling in the gap, still battling with Damiani. Damiani a little deep. That's going to put him awkward on the apex. Ooh, covered off, and he's now kissing Dilliard. I think Dilliard a little mad that he didn't set up a deeper, a later apex or a little bit of a switchback. But the fight continues. Thinking about going around the outside, maybe a switchback. Nope.
Now he's got Durant in his rear view mirror he's got to worry about as well. Excuse me, Dilliard. Wagner has Dilliard in his rear view mirror.
You can look off the wing cam of Josh Damiani looking at this fight here. Wagner and Dilliard going almost side by side here. Great control from
And
these
Joe
folks
Wong
going up to
spun
Rouge.
around. You keep the wing cam, I'll get the replay.
Yes, sir.
All right, so the pair of teammate Lambos follow each other through. Oh yeah, cut it too hard, tried to correct too much. Yeah, car goes around. That sucks. Sorry, man. Yeah, that's
Dilliard.
GG.
Dilliard in that purple Audi. He's driving for Crazy Rabbits Racing, which I believe belongs to the Guzman brothers. I know I saw the Guzmans in here in the chat, and I'm sure they'll be glad to see their new driver doing very well in this division.
as we're approaching 17 minutes left in this race, I think we're going to start to see which drivers handle their tires and conserve their tire life a little bit more, because it's going to start to show soon. It's going to be very hard to stick it through some of these corners if you have no more grip left, no more tires.
Less than 17 minutes of the race. Now's the time you start to feel the tires. It gets a little bit sloppy. You get tired. You get a little bit distracted.
Riley and Stefiak
These
trading
drivers tend to buckle
spots.
down.
Stefiak pulled ahead, and then Riley gets the inside in turn 1. Nice fight. Battle will continue. Sorry to jump in front. That was just a fight happening for P9.
Oh, you're all good.
Kinger once again all over Dromo. Looks like Dromo got a better run out though. Probably enough to negate the slipstream advantage. So let's jump back to Wagner. Just a 10th behind Damiani up the hill. Just gonna get the better run here.
I'm still on the wing cam of Damiani. Very impressive how these drivers are able to maintain their pace here. They're in a great position. Josh Damiani in 15th position. He desperately wants to hang on to that, and he is putting on a show of a defense here. So with 15 minutes left of the race, chat, what are your predictions? What are your opinions? We have Dom Duran, who's 19 seconds ahead of the rest of the field. Still a lot can happen in those 15 minutes. We don't know, but it looks like he's got a pretty solid race going on here. Vicini in second place. Lamlin 1.8 seconds off of Vicini. Tyler James 1.9 seconds off of Lamlin. Majid 1.1 second off of James. And closing, looks like Lamlin is in the silver division. He's doing very well. He may be one of the people who gets bumped up after race 3 here at SRA. After 3 races, we do take another look at the divisions and make sure that we got everything right. But he's putting on a very impressive show. A new driver here at SRA in 3rd place. Very impressive.
Fimbres Casas nearly getting up the inside of Quig there. A little awkward around the final corner. Let's jump back to Wagner's reeling even closer on Damiani. He just can't shake him. Ooh. Damiani a little deep. And let's Wagner side by side around the outside for the better exit. And the inside for the next turn. I think Wagner's just done it. Oh, and Damiani dives for the inside. In a very desperate move. Way outbreaks himself and has to run off. And Wagner narrowly avoids it and carries on. Sorry, Josh. I guess we can count you fortunate that you only lost a couple seconds out of it. And as we're saying that, Stack and Kim are fighting each other around the same spot. Kim gets, looks like he gets the better line up the inside and tucks ahead, but going side by side up the hill, who's going to be braver? Oh, they are side by side. Oh, and the BMW offline. No way he was going to be able to, or the Porsche, excuse me. You go too wide on that line, and you just can't hold it. The tires do not work that hard. And Cleansing also having a moment. What happened here? I missed it. Where are we here?
Coming into Wuhan. The double apex corner. Wow.
Yeah, so he probably felt the rear ends going and then overcorrected, and then it was gone from there.
With Damiani out of the way, Dilliard and Wagner are having a vicious fight. They're half a second off of each other, but going back and forth and back and forth. These two folks really want each other's position, so...
Fimbres Casas is about to go side by side with Quig. And up ahead, Majid side by side with Tyler James in the final corner. Tyler covering it off. Here. And let's see, Majid. And not able to do it. Fimbres Casas also stuck behind.
look at Johnson, Trav Robinson, and Kinger, who all have a very close gap to each other, less than half a second. Kinger is 0.1 seconds off of Dromo.
Johnson trying to get a better exit. Had nowhere to go, though. Not quite. Well, he's definitely benefiting from that slipstream, though. That rocket Audi. Give the slipstream, and I think he's about to get this move done. Oh no, he's a little clumsy. He lost some speed, now he's got Johnson all over him. Yeah, this might be Johnson's move now.
Kinger's taking a defensive line here.
And I'm informed by Jay Guzman, says that K Dromo was racing with us last season, my mistake.
Oh.
But he's returned here for season 4, and he's doing a really good job. 12th position for him.
Oh, his Fimbers Costas finally got the run he's looking for? No, not quite. Still has a Porsche covering the apex right in front of him. Oh, he had the speed, but nowhere to go.
P7 and P6 battling hard, as well as P5 and P4 still going at it. Coming up on the 10-minute mark here, drivers will be getting a little more desperate to get their moves done. Majid looks like he's going to have a run here on Tyler coming into this.
Going around the outside. Oh, and Tyler squeezes him a little too hard. And Majid goes pointing the wrong way, hits the wall, and scurries right back to the track. Pretty good rejoin, loses a couple seconds and a bit of damage, and I guess bruised ego too. That could have been way, way worse. And Duran, oh no, Duran at the end of.
Leader.
Oh, let's see what happened here. Fortunately, he's got quite a bit of gap, so he's still in the running, but that's not what we want to see. A little too a little bounce right there.
Wow.
This is like the 4th person we've seen this happen to. Oh, and did he totally keep it out of the wall? Very nice.
That might have just.
And he keeps his lead.
Saved him the race, yeah.
Very nice.
Still has 11 seconds of gap to the car behind, so.
What a show off.
I know.
Might as well call him that gap.
I'm on the bumper cam of Travis Robinson here with a half a second gap to Johnson, with a half a second gap to Kinger, and half a second gap to Dromo. So this is a very intense battle here. I'm just keeping on this one, watching it develop. Beautiful view here.
Also in the midfield, Diaz and Busek are battling it out, but they got such similar pace. I think they're probably going to be following each other for a while. I'll be keeping an eye on that delta. Victor Diaz getting around Boardman, or the other way around, excuse me.
All 3 of them here look like they're fighting hard.
Getting real feisty.
Both go for the inside there. Music has to go back to the outside, stick it behind. No piston changes here.
Oh, and up ahead, Casas once again going side by side with Quig in the final sector. Getting real fighty around there, trying to outbreak each other. Johnson on Kinger, same spot, going around the outside, holding it. He gets the inside for the next one.
Oh, and he holds it.
And the better run. Very nice.
There you go.
Great side by side driving there. For both drivers, Dromo for giving room too.
Still going to be under pressure this corner.
Yep, it's not over. Dromo might get a better exit here, and that could be all the difference. Oh, and up ahead, Riley, yellow flags. Maybe just because he kissed the grass or something, he seems all right. So let's stick with this battle. Four-way battle for P11 right now.
Looks like Johnson's still on the outside of Dro here.
Johnson has to go
Doesn't
deep
get-
for
make
that,
it happen.
and that means Robinson's going to
Touches.
be all over him. And Robinson wins.
Ooh, touching a little bit side-by-side action there. Taking a look at the wing cam of Dromo here.
Let's revisit this fight between Quig and Fimbrascasis. They're about to visit our favorite spot, Sector 3. I have a feeling, call me a fortune teller, I think we're about to have another side-by-side fight. Maybe? The gap's a little big.
Yeah, a little bit more of a gap here than last lap, but Fimbrascasis is definitely going to be trying to go when he gets right close in the braking zone there. That's definitely
yeah.
where he wants to get him.
Yeah, he's outperforming there. I think that's why we keep seeing a fight there. Well, better luck next lap. And Boardman loses out to Diaz in this three-way fight for P22. Is the Mercedes torque going to be what he needs right here? But I didn't even notice we have a drive-through. Our current number 30, Mr. Stan. Gonna have to serve that pretty soon. But wow, 3/10 separating this three-way fight right now. Wow.
Busick on the outside, sticking on the inside. Boardman gives him room.
Yeah, you had to leave him the apex.
Keeps the exit. Keeps the exit.
Is that a blue flag up ahead? I think it is, yeah.
Slowing down there.
Now let's revisit Mr. Casas. Still holding on to the back of the Quig.
Push is on track here.
Oh, and their fight's complicated by a blue flag up ahead. Yeah, Quig, whoever that is in front of Quig, that's not for position. So still being held up.
Blue flags have one.
Still, oh, whoa, and the blue flag goes wide, and Quig follows him.
Fimbrascasis is going to have a run here. Will he take advantage of it?
Yeah, that definitely slowed up Quig.
Coming into bus stop here.
Can we get our pit back? I think you minimized your game. Thank you.
No, it should be back.
There we go.
Sorry. Taking a look at the bumper cam of Fimbrascasis here.
We have 3 minutes left in this race. 3 minutes.
So all the drivers are making their last moves here, trying desperately to get in front of the drivers that they've been fighting with.
The people leading the trains are sweating bullets, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Not many trains left, though. The pack is really spread out now. We got more than a second gap between most drivers. Oh, Busick getting the run. Is he gonna get the brakes though? Looks for the inside, it's not covered off. Not close enough though, an overlap. A little squirrely too on the exit there. Lost a bit of time. Robinson though going side by side with Dromo. Trying to go around the outside. Dromo gives him space and they go back single file. Very clean racing. Nice job from Trav.
Great racing by him.
Holding it down for Team McLaren up there.
Fimbres-Costas getting closer again, 1/10 between these two drivers.
Right on him now. Different part of the track, coming into the S's.
Very hard to pass right here though. He is getting a little bit more speed on these exits.
Both take it clean.
Alright, man. The leader is on the final lap. Give it a final push.
For viewers didn't hear that, our leader is now on the final lap. Leader's on the final lap here.
Oh, Costas is definitely going to send it now. Come on. Alright, inside's covered off. He's got to be brave on the outside. Can he hold it? Not quite. Oh, and
Oh, and Quig runs deep.
way deep. And that gives him free
Fimbres-Costas
position.
gets it
Oh,
done.
and no!
No.
Oh, no, no, no.
Oh.
Quig steps on it too hard when trying to rejoin. Nowhere near enough grip on the rear tires to do that. And that loses him 2 extra positions. That's salt in the wound. Sorry, man. Still very fortunate to still be in top 10 though.
Looks like we have a little bunch of people grouping up here behind Victor Diaz. Evan Kim, Eric Boardman, Bradley Busick, bunched up here, looking for those last positions.
The gaps are actually expanding, so I think Johnson is reeling in Dromo. And he's got a straight to capitalize on it. He's got the run. He's got the slip. He's got the inside. And he's got the overlap. Is he brave enough? He's got the brakes. Side by side, the BMW still has the apex for the left-hander. But he's got the right-hander. Still side by side. Oh, but the BMW gets a way better, faster exit out of it. Tucks the head. Fantastic racing here. That's what we sign up and join up to get. Excellent, clean, respectful racing. Great job.
That was 3 turns side by side.
That's awesome.
Completely clean.
Let's revisit Boardman and Kim. A couple of moments ago, they traded spaces, and I think Kim wants it back.
Almost side by side here.
Not quite, though.
And our race winner, Duran, I think is about to cross the line.
Yes, he
About
is.
to be race winner. Congrats to him.
The leader has finished the race.
Well done. P1 to Mr. Duran with a commanding lead. More than 10
I'll
seconds.
take a look at those coming to the line while you take a look at the battles.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on these.
So Vicini just finished in second place, right with Lamlin right behind. Tyler James is coming to the line right now, finishing 4th place in a fantastic race for him. He is back. Majid coming to the line, finishing 5th place. Fimbres-Costas not far behind, finishing in 6th. Riley 7th. Stefiak 8th. Quig finishing in 9th. Cleansing will be coming around to round up our top 10 with Kinger right behind him. Some drivers we were looking at today: Robinson finishing in 12th, Dromo 13th, Johnson 14th, Dilliard.
Boardman goes wide here.
15th.
Going to compromise him. Busick has the run on the McLaren. Passes
Great
Evan
race.
Kim here on the inside. Gonna now be looking at Boardman here, maybe in the last corner. Maybe he's satisfied with just
Oh,
one.
coming in way hot.
Way hot.
Narrowly misses the 3 cars in front of him. That's good. That's good. And the 3 cars in front of him don't move.
Hold positions there through the last
I think
bus
they're all
stop.
just
The
happy
last
to have
time,
survived that.
after what we've seen today, through bus stop in Eau Rouge, it's an accomplishment to finish.
What a
Great racing
race.
all together. Congrats to our podium finishers.
So our podium is Dom Duran, Vicini, Lamlin, and that means our silver winner for tonight is Lamlin. In second place is Chris Stepiak, and in third place is Kay Dromo. Great race, guys.
Great job, Lamlin. Silver, putting yourself up on the podium. Excellent. Now reclassify this guy.
If you guys, if you D1 folks are listening in on the stream, I highly suggest you find a channel to hop into in the Discord so we can do a quick interview with you guys, see how you got what you guys thought of the race.
Yeah, I'm looking for you right now, Duran. Where are you? There you are. Move to. Hey, Dominic. Great job.
Thank you, thank you.
What?
It feels good.
What a
I'm
race
tired.
from you, man.
Great
You
race, sir.
had the pace for so long that even though you spun at the top of the hill, you were fine. Didn't even
Oh,
matter.
so you guys caught that.
Yes, we did. Catch
Win to
everything.
win. Oh, yeah, that was. I was telling people that I'm gonna sweat this season, and I think I'll take that win and just retire. that was a lot of work, but I'm glad it all came together.
Was there anything particularly interesting for you other than that one bit that we caught?
The start was interesting. I took the lead right away, and I wanted to build a 1 second gap right off the bat, and then I kind of just kept it there and saved my tires. So eventually, I think P2 and P3 came together in Radeon or Eau Rouge, and then the gap just opened way up, and it was kind of it took the pressure off my shoulders after that. And then I was saving the tires so much that that spin at the top of Radeon really didn't take away from my pace at all. And luckily, I didn't hit the wall either. So I mean, that
Very
was a
lucky,
blessing.
yeah.
Yeah, as you were spinning, I was wondering what was going through your head there, seeing the wall, knowing it was there, knowing it was coming closer. Did you think you were going to hit it and it was going to be a race, or did you know you had it?
That's got to be like the 10th time I've spun like that, and I've avoided it. I've learned how to avoid the wall. I just keep the wheel cranked. So that actually was going through my head. I'm just keep it still. You know, let off the throttle, and then as soon as you're pointed in the right direction, kind of try to control the car then. But yeah, experience messing up definitely helped there.
Yeah, well, it was a great race, and that was a beautiful move there at the beginning as well to instantly take the lead. And then the spin, we were calling it the Max Verstappen moment. 360 and still get the race win. Very impressive, sir.
And win. I love it. Thank you, boys.
Thank you for putting on a show. See you next time.
Adios.
So I've been looking around for some more folks here.
Yeah, I've been
I
looking
don't
for Lamplin. I don't
anyone
see him.
else. I have found Chris Stepiak though, who's in a private
Yeah,
channel.
get him in
I just
here.
messaged him. He says I can bring him up, so let me move him. Here we go. Mr. Chris, how's it going, man?
Hey, going good.
How was your race? We saw that you finished P2 for the Silver Division.
Yeah, race felt great. Managed to avoid any incidents around me. Really consistent lap times, good pit stop, so it felt really good.
Yeah. We watched you out there. Had a great run. New car this season. How are you feeling about the NSX?
Feels good so far. Still getting used to traction control settings with this car because they're a bit weird. But hoping to get a little more pace in the next few races.
Yeah, for sure. Every time you switch to a different car, it does take a little while to get yourself up to speed. And
It does.
I anticipate you being up here in the interviews more often this season.
Oh, yes.
I
You
sure
had
hope
great
so.
pace. Yeah. Anything of note with the tire wear being too much or anything like that? It was just a nice clean race for you?
Tires felt pretty good till about with about 10 to 12 minutes left. Started getting a little bit of understeer. My I upped my pressures before the race, anticipating some more temperature drop off, but they felt good.
Okay, nice. Um, yeah, the debut of the new skin here, looking absolutely beautiful on the track. I tell you what, Zeller's
Thank you very much.
96.
It's one way to show the new skin off is to get a win.
Yep,
Hell
most
yeah.
certainly.
Have to represent Canada.
Oh yeah. But so you're the only person that decided to come in for an interview.
Everybody
So
else is hiding.
yep. Thank you so much for joining us, Chris. I hope to see you up here again, and great race.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Awesome racing, sir.
Thanks, guys.
All right, with that, I
All
think
right.
we're wrapped up.
Yeah, Paul A. Jess, it's been a pleasure. SRA,
Always.
what a league. Great league.
What a
Yeah,
start. A great race from start to finish. Mostly pretty clean. Yeah, I think the forebodes pretty well for the rest of the season. I hope we get races that are equally this good. Consider ourselves blessed.
Yeah. This was an awesome start to the to season 4. There's going to be many more awesome races like it. So be sure to tune in 9 o'clock here on Tuesday nights at Twitch. You'll see us again. And you'll see all these drivers again. Put on an awesome show. So be sure to tune in for that. Also, to shout out our D4 stream, which is also going on YouTube right now, showing some great racing from the newer folks here to SRA. Also, tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, same time, you're going to be seeing Division 2 and Division 3. Division 2 should be here on Twitch, and Division 3 should be on YouTube. So, it's going to be some great racing here at Spa this week. Be sure to tune in for that. If you like what you saw here today and you're interested in joining, interested in any of our coaching sessions, exhibition races, or our team GG3 team series, make sure to go into the description and go to discord.gg/simracingalliance or simracingalliance.com. You can get yourself signed up. We're a really friendly community, NA East based, but we accept people all over North America. And yeah, thank you for joining us tonight, folks.
See you on track
And,
next time.
Yep.
Have a great night, everybody.